The Galactic Council's Grand Chamber fell silent as Admiral Vox entered. His 6 limbs trembled slightly, an uncharacteristic display of emotion for the normally stoic military leader of the Drell Confederacy. Honored council members, Vox began, his voice modulator struggling to maintain its usual confident tone. I regret to inform you that the Earth's subjugation fleet has been destroyed. Gasps and clicks of disbelief echoed throughout the chamber. Councilor Tren, the ancient Prax representative, rose from his hovering platform. Impossible, Tren declared. The humans have no spacefaring military capabilities beyond their primitive solar system. Our intelligence was conclusive. Admiral Vox's eye stalks drooped in what could only be described as shame. It appears, esteemed counselor, that our intelligence was incomplete. 3 weeks earlier, General Mark Thompson of the United Earth Defense Force stood in a hidden underground facility beneath the Rocky Mountains, watching as technicians prepared the planet's secret weapon. For decades, humanity had known they weren't alone in the universe. For decades, they had prepared. Status report, Thompson demanded, his weathered face illuminated by the blue glow of monitoring screens. Lieutenant Anna Miller looked up from her console. All systems nominal, sir. The shield network is operational at 94% capacity. Orbital platforms are armed and cloaked. Ground-based batteries are standing by. Thompson nodded grimly. Earth's governments had united after the first alien probe was captured in 2087. They knew what followed probes in every science fiction story ever written: invasion. Humanity had pooled its resources, built in secret, and waited. They're coming, said Dr. James Wilson, the project's lead scientist, pointing to a flashing alert on the main screen. Massive gravitational disturbances at the edge of our system, exactly as we predicted. Thompson's jaw tightened. Let them come. Operation Surprise Party is a go. The Drell invasion fleet emerged from hyperspace with magnificent precision. 500 warships, each capable of reducing a city to ash, formed a perfect attack formation. Fleet Commander Krull watched the blue-green planet grow larger on his view screen with satisfaction. Primitive world, he muttered to his executive officer. They don't even have orbital defenses. His executive officer, Lim, consulted her datapad. Our scans show minimal resistance capabilities, Commander. Their most advanced weapons use chemical propellants and basic nuclear fission. Krull's mouthparts clicked in amusement. The Council overestimated these creatures. This won't even be a proper battle. The first indication that something was wrong came when the fleet's forward scouts suddenly disappeared from sensor readings. Communication lost with scout vessels, reported a nervous technician. Krull waved dismissively. Likely just interference from the planet's magnetic field. Then the space around the fleet rippled and previously invisible orbital platforms revealed themselves, each bristling with weapons that Drell sensors couldn't even categorize. Impossible, Krull roared as the first energy beams sliced through his forward ships like they were made of paper. In the command center, Thompson watched the battle unfold with cold calculation. Phase 1 complete, Miller announced. Enemy fleet has been fragmented. Wilson's eyes gleamed with vindication. The reverse-engineered gravity drives are working perfectly. They can't escape the disruption field. Thompson activated the global command channel. All nations, commence Phase 2. Around the planet, hidden silos opened, releasing thousands of advanced fighters that humans had been building for 40 years, incorporating technology pieced together from crashed alien scouts and humanity's own relentless innovation. In the Grand Chamber, Admiral Vox continued his humiliating report. The humans had technologies we believed were impossible for a species at their development stage. Cloaking systems that our sensors couldn't penetrate. Energy weapons that bypassed our shields as if they weren't there. And ships, his voice faltered, ships that could match our best vessels in both speed and firepower. Counselor Dural of the Mercantile Systems leaned forward. How was this possible? We've monitored Earth for centuries. It appears, Vox replied carefully, they detected our observation posts and fed them falsified data. They knew we were watching and deliberately appeared primitive while developing advanced technologies in secret. The council members exchanged worried glances. And what of Commander Krull? Asked Tren. Captured, along with approximately 20,000 crew members. The humans have sent us this message. Vox activated a hologram in the center of the chamber. A stern-faced human in a simple uniform appeared. Galactic Council, Thompson began. You mistook our patience for weakness. Our preference for peace is inability to wage war. This was your error. We are returning your surviving soldiers as a gesture of good faith. But be warned, Earth does not seek conquest. But we will not be conquered. We request diplomatic recognition and non-aggression treaties with all Council races. The alternative is unthinkable. The hologram faded, leaving the Council in stunned silence. 6 months later, Thompson stood at the newly constructed United Earth Embassy on the Council homeworld. The building was simple compared to the grandiose alien structures surrounding it, but its very presence was a statement. Anna Miller, now a colonel, approached with a tablet. The last treaties have been signed, sir. All 27 Council species have formally recognized Earth's sovereignty and our right to defend our space. Thompson allowed himself a small smile, and the technological exchange programs. Proceeding as planned, we're sharing medical and agricultural advances while receiving cultural and historical data. The military technologies remain our own for now. Dr. Wilson joined them at the observation window overlooking the alien capital. They still don't understand how we did it, how we developed so quickly without them noticing. Thompson stared at the alien ships moving through the skies. Humanity has always been at its best with its back against the wall, united against a common threat. He turned to face his colleagues. Let's hope we can be just as good at building peace. Outside, the enormous council chamber loomed, where humans now sat as equals among the stars, not because they had been welcomed, but because they had earned their place in a language the galaxy understood: strength.